Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, time for the last lesson of chapter 8. We're doing 8.5 and we are going to be doing comparison problems with fractions, and we're going to be doing that by looking at word problems. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. We have learned everything we need to know about multiplying fractions over the last 2 weeks, so you are ready to go to rock this lesson as well. We're just going to pull word problems in. All right, Komodo dragons are the heaviest lizards on Earth. A baby Komodo dragon is 1 1/4 feet long. When it hatches, its mother is 6 times as long. How long is the mother? Okay, so first thing we always have to do when we have word problems is we've got to go back and find the important information that we're going to need to use to solve our problems. Now, there's something in this word problem that we don't need. Who can pick it out that we don't need, that doesn't matter? Very good. The very first sentence, Komodo dragons are the heaviest lizards on Earth. Well, that is a super cool fact, friends, but that has nothing to do with the question they're asking us, right? What question are they asking us to answer? Yeah, very good. They want us to know how long is the mother. That's what they want us to figure out. So now that we know the information we don't need and know the question we're trying to answer, now we can go back and look for the numbers that we're going to need to help answer that question. So let's see here. A baby Komodo dragon is, we're going to need this, 1 1/4 feet long when it hatches. And we're also going to need to know that its mother is 6 times as long. So how are we going to figure out how long, sorry guys, that yawn just came out. How are we going to figure out how long the mother is by using those two numbers? Yeah, we're going to have to multiply. Okay, so we can do 6 times as much as 1 1/4 feet long. Okay, and we learned how to multiply whole numbers times mixed numbers yesterday. Okay, who remembers those steps? If you don't remember those steps, I do have them right here so that we can kind of refer back to those while we're solving this. Okay, so the first thing we do is we have to change that mixed number into an improper fraction. Remember, we cannot multiply it like this. Okay, we can't do, we've just got to change it first before we multiply. So let's go ahead and make this mixed number mad by multiplying the denominator times the whole number. 4 times 1 is 4. Very good. Adding the product to the numerator. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Great job. And then the denominator always does what? Stays the same. Great job. So 5/4 is how we would write 1 1/4 as an improper fraction. All right, and then we've got the 6 that is going to stay the same. So now we can multiply just like this. 6 times 5/4 equals whole number times the numerator, always. 6 times 5 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then our denominator is going to stay the same at 4. Now, can I leave this how it is and say the mother is 34 feet long? No, that doesn't even sound right. We're going to have to change it back into a mixed number. We're going to have to make it glad. Okay, so the first thing we do, G stands for go divide. Go divide the numerator by the denominator. How many times can 4 go into 30? How many times? How many times? 7. Very good. I knew I heard someone. 7 times. 4 times 7 is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. All right, then we're going to have to subtract. 0 minus 8 we cannot do, so we're going to have to borrow. 10 minus 8 is 2, and 2 minus 2 is 0. All right, 2 is less than 4. Do we have anything left to bring down? No, we do not, which means this 2 is my remainder. And we know that these are the two numbers that we're going to be looking at to write our new mixed number. So A means leave the quotient as the whole number. Which of these numbers is the quotient? The 7 or the 2? The 7 or the 2? Very good. The 7 is the whole number. So that 7 is going to come over here as my whole number. A means always put the numerator, or put the remainder as the numerator. So that 2 is going to come over here just like this. And the D stands for, very good, denominator stays the same. So the mother is 7 2/4 feet long. Very good. All righty. Let's look at one more. It says, Sloan needs 3/4 of an hour to drive to her grandmother's house. It takes her 5 times as long to drive to her cousin's house. How long does it take her to drive to her cousin's house? All right, so important information. What question are we trying to answer here? That's always what we need to look at first, is what is our question we have to answer? Because if we don't know what our question is, then we don't know what information is important and which information is not. So the question we're having to answer is, how long does it take her to drive to her cousin's house? Okay, so now we can look back and look for that important information. It says Sloan needs 3/4 of an hour to drive to her grandmother's house, and it is 5 times as long to get to her cousin's house. So what are we going to have to do with those two numbers? Very good. We're going to have to multiply them. So we've got 5 times as many as 3/4. Okay. Do we have an improper or mixed number that we have to change into an improper fraction here first? No, we don't. We just have to multiply how it is. We don't have to change anything the first time. All right, so whole number times the numerator always. Remember, we just leave this denominator alone. 5 times 3 is, very good, 15. And the denominator stays the same. Okay, now we've multiplied, but I've gotten my answer, 15/4. Can I say it takes Sloan 15/4 of an hour to drive to her cousin's house? No, that doesn't make any sense. We are going to have to change that improper fraction into a mixed number. All right, so first step is go divide. So we are going to go divide that numerator by the denominator. 4 can go into 15. How many times, fourth grade? Good. 3 times. So 4 times 3 is 4, 8, 12. Then we are going to subtract. 15 minus 12 is 3. Great job. 3 is less than 4. Do I have anything left to bring down? No, I do not, which means this 3 is my remainder. And we know that we are focusing on these two numbers on top of the house to rewrite my mixed number. So L stands for leave the quotient as the whole number. Which number is the quotient? I guess it doesn't really matter here, huh? Because the quotient and the remainder are both 3. So this is our quotient, always that first number. 3 is our whole number. A stands for always leave the remainder as the numerator. So the remainder of 3 will be my numerator. And my denominator always stays the same. So it took Sloan 3 3/4 hours to get to her cousin's house. All right, guys, that is it. We are done with chapter 8, which means tomorrow you're going to have some review work just like every Wednesday. On Thursday, you're going to have the actual chapter 8 review. I'm going to give you 2 days of review. And then on Friday, you will have your chapter 8 test. So please make sure that you are looking back through these lessons if you need to. You are really practicing these skills so that you can ace that test on Friday. All right, guys, have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Kill your test on Friday, and I will see you on Monday with some chapter 9. See you then, guys.